Hey, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. It has been a while. I'm finally back from vacation. Croatia was breathtaking. I don't even know why I came back. Jokes aside, I've been gone for a few weeks, so we're going to be playing catch up until the World Championship. We got a bunch of stuff to cover, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about Season 16 of Rocket League. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. We're not going to waste any time as we get into it. Season 16 has been announced along with the ranked rewards for Season 15, but the cool thing is we are getting a forest map, something that we've been wanting for a really long time. Adam Beckwith, if you guys don't know, who's one of the OGs, Beckwith Park is based upon him and his brother. Is the one who designed the map, and it's kind of a passion project from what it sounds like. We got some details. First things first is we are going to Arena's Darkest Depths. They're talking about doing some spooky vibes for this season with Mothman, who I only recently found out about. Apparently Mothman is a thing. I didn't know about Mothman until my girlfriend made me watch the movie. It sucks. Just gonna put that out there. But the other more well-known urban legends like Chupacabra, stuff of that nature. So they've got some spooky, scary kind of decal stuff coming out, which will be pretty cool. And that is going to be kind of the focus on September 4th. With that and with the spooky stuff, there is going to now be Drift Woods, which is a new map. They are saying it is an all-new arena. It is not a reskin, which is awesome to see. The thing I'm always curious about with new maps is what the ambient noise is going to be. Because when it comes to Rocket League, for those that don't know, when we do the RLCS, if there's not crowd noise or people cheering and stuff, it actually makes it really hard to cast. So we take those maps out of ranked rotation just because they don't want to have it to where like a goal goes off and there's no like ambient noise to make it exciting. So that's why Beckwith Park isn't in the rotation anymore. So certain things like that. I'm curious to see on how that goes and how that plays out and what it's going to look like. But I'm very excited for the map. Last time I saw Adam do one of the maps, I think it was Wasteland Night, where he did all the lighting and stuff for it, and that map goes hard. So very excited. They're also going to do a 1 series for the BMW for a car in the new Rocket Pass with the RLE car body as it ranks up in the tiers if you do paid. And then they talk about different toppers and stuff as well. Alongside that, they do mention that the Octane hitbox is going to be for the BMW. As for the map, I think it looks gorgeous. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Probably going to turn off all the fancy lighting stuff and bloom effects so I can actually see. Otherwise, I assume I'm going to go up for an aerial on this sidewall, and that sunset is going to blind me. Make sure you guys, if you do play with those things, I recommend going into the map for the first time and turning on all the high quality settings just to see the love and attention they put into the details. I know from Adam in particular, they always hide a plethora of Easter eggs in these maps, so I'm going to try and search for those. Let me know in the comments down below if you want me to try to find and put out a video for those. He has also told me that there is a lot of Easter eggs that the community still has yet to find in other maps. So if someone wants to do the dirty work and get a team together or maybe coordinate that in my Discord, link down below, I would love to see if we can find and tally all the different Easter eggs in Rocket League, because apparently there is a bunch we still have yet to identify. So pretty crazy stuff. They do have a new theme song called Lie, which is another Monster Cat artist. That's who they always partner with for music. So that'll be in the game. And the other big thing that people are talking about is a demo update. What I think is really cool is Rocket League has been doing a good job of kind of, even though the game of Rocket League doesn't really change or develop, the small differences that they've been making with visual updates or boost meters being displayed for your teammates, I think is really cool. I think this is another step in that right direction. While the RNG is still a part of demos where you don't get to pick where you spawn, they are updating it to where you now have a better like replay or a better visual of when you do get demoed. So they say, hey, post-demolition cameras improved, tracking the journey from where you were destroyed to your respawn point. In the past, you get demoed, it sits there isolated, and then you just teleport to where it is. So now you have like kind of a trail of where you're going to be, and it will at least give you that insight of, oh, I need to turn left, I need to turn right, I know where I'm going to be. So while you still don't get to pick, your decision making is still going to be improved. So I'm very excited to see how this one goes. It doesn't seem like much, but again, in a game like this where every little detail matters, I do think that's actually a pretty big deal. They then go over all the basic stuff. They talk about the Rocket Pass and all that kind of stuff. If you guys want to go to this website and scroll through all the different items, you can. The big thing everybody looks to at the end is going to the last one, because then they can see the spooky goal explosion with the eyeballs. Probably not going to unlock that myself, knowing me. As for the competitive tournament rewards, same old, same old. And this is kind of thing where they mention that Heat Seeker versus Drop Shot, extra competitive tournament time slots for every region. So for those that do like to compete in tournaments, there is going to be more opportunity, which means more rewards, so you can get more items, which is cool. I know a lot of people do like playing in the in-game tournaments. I personally think they just take a little bit too long, because then you play like 2 best of 3s at the end and it just feels like it goes forever. One of my biggest appeals of Rocket League is the in and out. You know, I can play for 5-10 minutes and peace out. Alongside that, we do have the rewards that are going to be coming with that as well. Avatar borders and player banners. As you guys can see in the video here, it's a little glitch matrix thing that goes around the corner, and then they have the different colored little like wispy, whatever you want to call it. A lot of people are kind of upset. They're like, man, if you would just get rid of the ranked icon, that'd be great. But at the end of the day, this is a ranked reward. They want people to be able to showcase and be proud of the rank that they achieved. So it is what it is. These are what the borders look like. And then you guys can see the player banners. So that's season 15 in a nutshell. If you guys don't remember, back on June 14th as well, they talked about competitive matchmaking issues, people smurfing, DDoS issues at the high level and all that kind of stuff. I replied to this and said, hey, I'm glad you guys, are addressing this. While you may not have an answer at the moment, just being communicative of saying we're aware of it, we're trying to fix it, is all we really ask for. 2 months later, a little over 2 months later, so this was June 14th, on August 23rd, they have put out an update in regards to the DDoS messages. Players experiencing poor online match quality caused by DDoS attacks are a problem, and we're very well aware of it. Released across multiple game and server client updates over the last several weeks. We've deployed a series of fixes designed to neutralize those DDoS attacks while ensuring that the bad actors behind these attacks are not rewarded for match disruption. So the reason why they usually take a little bit more time for these is when they do implement an update or when they are trying to put something out, they want to make sure that they address it in a way that handles both sides of it. The difficulty is when people are exploiting or doing something of this nature. When you do kind of a half-assed update, it allows them to make adjustments and then an update to the way that they kind of infiltrate the system of how they, kind of bypass whatever security stuff there is. So usually it takes a little bit long, but then it's a mass ban wave and it makes it a little bit easier for them. So the fact that it only took like 2.5 months is pretty good. I remember the last time when we had people playing with bots with like Nexto and stuff. After they deployed that update, like nobody talked about it. So I'm hoping we get a little bit of the same where things kind of go back to normal. I've been seeing a lot of stuff on the timeline of pros being upset and begging for an update. So hopefully this remedies that situation. So these changes are now live for several weeks, they're saying, and some players may have already noticed an improvement. Attacks from DDoS not only target a specific match, but have the potential to impact other matches hosted on the same server hardware, also known as the noisy neighbor effect. Neutralizing these DDoS attacks methods, seen major improvement in online match quality for all players, regardless if their match is being targeted or not. And I will say that there's been definitely some server problems historically in the last like month or two that I've played that I usually don't deal with. And I don't know if that's just with the central server update or what's going on, but it seems like they're always trying to improve their servers when they can. So glad to see that they've deployed an update and that they're keeping us up to date on it. And hopefully everybody can kind of make that final push for their rank rewards. So a lot updated here in the actual game client, as well as some of the other stuff. At the end of the day, new updates are always going to be a new rocket pass, a new vehicle, a new map, or a reskin map. In this case, we finally get a new one. I'm probably excited just because I'm a huge fan of Adam. He's a good dude, and I'm excited to see his work. But yeah, we'll look for some Easter eggs. Kind of simple stuff across the board, but for those that have all made it this far, greatly appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down below. As a reminder, finally back. We're playing catch up. We're going to be covering EWC recaps. We're going to be talking about World Championship tier lists and predictions. We've got certain players retiring. We've got roster updates and a lot of teams being released. Like, we got a lot of stuff to catch up over the next week. So if you want to make sure you don't miss out on it, like, subscribe, notifications, helps me out immensely. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.